What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing race picks for the 2023 North Carolina Education Lottery 200. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This week in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series headed to Charlotte Motor Speedway, the 1.5-mile track in Charlotte, North Carolina. The last time a Truck Series raced here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, we saw Carson Hocevar and Ryan Preece get into it, and Ross Chastain stuck by and stole the victory at Charlotte. Ross Chastain will not be here to defend, but he'll be looking to win the Cup Series race on Sunday afternoon. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So the weather for this weekend is actually looking pretty promising. It's going to be 72 degrees as a high, with 54 degrees as a low, with right now only a 10% chance of rain with partly cloudy skies. Keep in mind the weather could change over the week, but I'm not expecting the weather to be a major factor this weekend at Charlotte. So now, let's jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks work on the channel. I do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle who've not had really good runs recently, 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers spec are really good who are in underfunded equipment who need a really good shot and run. And I do my winners pick, the driver I think is going to win, and we do the ones you need to watch out for. And unlike the Cup Series where I do 5 drivers you need to watch out for the Truck Series, I do 4 drivers you need to watch out for. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for this weekend's truck race at Charlotte? My first suck pick for this weekend at Charlotte is a driver of the 51 truck for Kyle Busch Motorsports, Jack Wood. Jack Wood has shown some promise so far in the 2023 season, especially in ARCA, but he has not had a lot of good runs in the Truck Series so far. Granted, he's been up front at times. You look back at Atlanta earlier in the season, Jack Wood was only running up front and doing a pretty good job. Unfortunately, I just think something's going to go terribly wrong. I think he's going to have the speed and he's going to contend because KBM has been fast at times, and this truck has shown capabilities. Kyle Busch won with this truck back in Las Vegas. Unfortunately, though, I think Jack was not going to have a good run. I got a feeling something terrible is going to go wrong, and he's going to get caught in somebody else's mess, and we'll have a bad run this weekend at Charlotte. My second suck pick for this weekend is a driver 35 truck for Billy McAnally Hilgeman Racing, Jake Garcia. Jake Garcia has been pretty impressive so far in the 2023 season, but the last couple weeks, things have not gone right for him, and he's not gotten the finishes he's deserved. A lot of that's due to bad luck. And sadly, I think something is going to go wrong for Jake Garcia. I think he's going to be one of the fastest trucks in the field, and I think he's going to be a contender this weekend at times. Unfortunately, though, like I said, I think something is going to go terribly wrong. He's going to get caught up in somebody else's mess and will unfortunately finish outside the top 20. I think he may contend, but I think he finishes outside the top 20, though, this weekend at Charlotte. And now we're going ahead and jump on to the underdog picks for this weekend at Charlotte. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend at Charlotte is a driver 24 truck for GMS Racing, Rajah Caruth. Rajah Caruth, if you look at statistics, yes, he had a bad run at North Wilkesboro and kind of struggled there. But the 2 prior races, Rajah Caruth showed a lot of promise. Yes, he ended up breaking out of Kansas, but he was one of the fastest trucks, probably had the 2nd or 3rd fastest truck in that race, and could have had something for Grant Enfinger. Also, look back at Darlington. Near the end of that race, Rajah Caruth had the fastest truck and was catching William Byron and I believe Christian Eckes at the time and was running both of them down in a hurry. I think Rajah Caruth is going to be really quick this weekend. It seems like the more experience he gets, the better he gets. Plus, he's going to have some experience also from Xfinity Series practice, which I think will transfer over to the truck race as well. And really, that experience from Xfinity could help him out in the truck race this weekend. My second underdog pick for this weekend is a driver 13 truck for ThorSport Racing, Hailie Deegan. Now, Hailie Deegan had a pretty controversial race at North Wilkesboro. She kind of ran into Dean Thompson, got up the track, ran into him, and spun him out. But I think Hailie Deegan's going to have a really big bounce back weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway. This truck was pretty good at Kansas. She was contending for a top 10 there. And I think the 1.5-mile program for him has definitely been improving. Plus, she's ran decent at this track in the past in her Truck Series career. And I think that's really going to benefit her this weekend, where I think she's going to be a threat, be a contender for a potential top 10. She needs to start collecting top 10s if she's going to make the playoffs. I think she's just going to do that, contend for a top 10, maybe surprise to get a top 5. I think she'll have a pretty good run this weekend at Charlotte. And now we're going ahead and jump on to the winner's pick for this weekend's truck race at Charlotte. Who is my winner's pick? My winner's pick is a driver who's won 2 races so far in the 2023 season. Those coming earlier this year, I think at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and also the other race being at Darlington. This guy's been up front on a consistent basis and has been a championship contender, in my opinion. My driver picking to win is going to be Christian Eckes. Like I said, Christian Eckes has been extremely strong in the 2023 season. This 19 trucks had a lot of great pace and a lot of great speed. I know North Wilkesboro did not go well for him, but I just think that team was not fast at all. I think they bounced back this weekend. They've been really strong on the bigger tracks this season, and I think Christian Eckes will be a factor, will be a threat, will be a contender, and I think will be the first driver across the finish line with the victory. Will be in his third race of the 2023 season and his fourth career NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. I think the 19 team is going to get it done this weekend at Charlotte. And now we're going ahead and jump on to the drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at Charlotte. Who are the drivers to watch out for? The first drivers to watch out for this weekend at Charlotte is the driver of the 38 truck for Frommer Motorsports, Zane Smith. Zane Smith's had a couple not so great races recently. Did not run really good at Darlington, struggled there. Got a little bit farther back up there because speed penalty got a lot of damage and has not had a couple really good weeks. However, I think Zane Smith is going to have a pretty big bounce back weekend where I think is going to be a contender. I'm not saying he's going to win, but I think the 38 team is going to be really good. They've been really strong in the mile and a half. They're pretty good at Kansas Speedway, which is, again, a mile and a half. I think they're going to be really quick, fast, and I think Zane Smith will be a threat for the victory. The second driver you should watch out for this weekend in Charlotte is the driver of the 98 truck for ThorSport Racing, Ty Majeski. Ty Majeski was really, really quick at Kansas. Yes, he had his issues with Roger Carruth, but he had one of the fastest trucks at Kansas. And Ty Majeski, his last win came at a mile and a half being Homestead Miami Speedway. Both tracks are not completely similar, as basically Charlotte is D-shaped oval, while Homestead is just a full-scale oval at this point. Ty Majeski was really good at mile and a half tracks. And I think that's going to really play a role and a factor in helping him out. I think Ty Majeski will be a factor for the victory this weekend. The third driver to watch out for this weekend in Charlotte is a driver of the 11 truck for Tricon Garage, Corey Heim. Corey Heim is basically the hottest driver in this series currently at the moment right now. He won a couple weekends ago, was a contender at Kansas. He won at Martinsville. He could have won Darlington and was really, really fast at North Wilkesboro. Could have won multiple races and probably had one of the better trucks at Darlington. I think Corey Heim is going to be a factor. The 11 team looks really, really good right now. Tricon is really coming into their own, especially with Corey Heim. And I think with help with Scott Zipadelli, you're going to see Corey Heim have a fantastic run this weekend at Charlotte. And the fourth and final driver I think you should watch out for this weekend at Charlotte is a driver 25 truck for Brackley WAR Racing, Matt DiBenedetto. Matt DiBenedetto's really been coming his own this year in 2023. This team consistently is a top 5 and top 10 team on speed. They were really, really good in North Wilkesboro. Had some damage, and they still rebounded to finish in the top 3. They had a really good truck at Darlington. Had probably top 3 or top 4 truck there. Had some electrical issues and fuel pickup problems, among other things. And in Kansas, they got involved in a wreck, and they were up front in that race as well. I think Matt DiBenedetto is going to have a really strong run. I think he's going to attempt for a top 5, and I think that team is going to bring some great pace and speed. If they don't have the reliability problems and the reliability issues, I think he's going to be a factor and will have a shot at the victory in the truck race, which would be pretty surprising. But nonetheless, I think this team could win their first non-super speedway race this weekend at Charlotte. So, those are my race picks for the Truck Series race at Charlotte. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Jack Wood, Jake Garcia. My underdog picks are Roger Carruth, Haley Deegan. My winner's pick is Christian Eckes. And the ones to watch are Zane Smith, Ty Majeski, Corey Heim, and Matt DiBenedetto. Those are my race picks. So, that is going to be it for the Truck Series race picks video for Charlotte. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Link description below with that, and comment your thoughts below and your picks below for this weekend at Charlotte. Let me know your suck picks, let me know your underdog picks, let me know your winner's pick, and let me know the drivers you're watching out for this weekend at Charlotte. Let me know your picks in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, we'll have multiple picks videos on the channel. We're going to have Indy 500 picks dropping in the morning, and we're also going to have picks for the Xfinity Series race late in the early portion of the afternoon, and maybe if any news breaks, we'll have a special video coming out there. Wednesday, there's going to be a NASCAR news video on the channel, and potentially the Indy 500 starting lineup is going to drop on Wednesday afternoon. Then on Thursday, I'll have a NASCAR race picks video for the Coke 600. Friday will be a NASCAR news video that's going to come out early in the morning, followed by the Truck Series race review. That's going to come up late at night. We've got a lot of content on the way. It's Indy 500 week. I'm really excited about it. A lot of great videos dropping, and I cannot wait to share them with you all. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.